Welcome, welcome back to your daily dose of dopamine. I'm Susan, that's Robert, and that's his mom, Paulette. Isn't that so cool? We were just talking about what it is that our dogs and animals in our lives can do for us. And we both shared a story that very personal moments. And I think the theme, the thread that I would describe is they connect with our energy. And without a common language exactly, we still have a common language energetically. So if we're in need of love and support, they know that. Or they play if we're, hyped up. Has that
Well,
been your experience?
I would say yes, and they also teach us. There's that I know somewhat tragic side of the animals having a much shorter lifespan than ours, and they give us that lesson of the totality of the experience to say, be here for as much as you can because it's not forever. And for many people, this is how you introduce the concept of death to a child. And I remember doing that with Giuseppe. We had, a dog and a cat at the same time, a puppy and a kitten, which was an extraordinary experience. And Sophia and Rocky, our dog and cat, respectively. And they grew up together for the first 8 years. Rocky got sick suddenly and died rather quickly and really shockingly to us. And I made the decision at the time to take him, Giuseppe, to the vet where Rocky had just been put down and say goodbye to him, even though he had passed. And it was just such a beautiful cat. He loved those kids. Oh my gosh. When they were babies and we'd had Rocky and Sophie for 2 years, Anna Maria my wife was worried about, you hear stories about, oh, cats and babies, is it safe?
Oh,
And
that's, yeah.
Rocky got very sick at one point because we were keeping him away from our newborn as he was brought home, had health challenges and all that. And finally, it was my mother-in-law, Maria, who said, let him in. He's getting sick because he wants to connect. And he went and was as sweet and kind, never scratched, never bit, nothing.
Awesome.
And I
Yeah.
mean, both Giuseppe and Francesca, our kids, would sometimes, play rough as little ones will, not knowing, pull on his tail, whatever. He never snapped at them. He'd always go to them and he'd lie on his back and say, okay, I'm here. I'm going to be your living stuffed animal.
Yeah.
Robert, may I ask,
Yeah.
what was it like for Giuseppe when you took him to the vet for that goodbye?
He was sad, a little stunned, and I think we've talked about it over the years, thankful for the experience. Not happy, but thankful.
And how old was he at that moment, at that time?
8, yeah. And, we got another cat not too long after that, and that poor little guy only lasted 3.5 years. And that was really the cat for Giuseppe, who's even named after his favorite video game character, Luigi. Another very sweet cat. So yeah, I mean, these are the experiences though. Something Dad said that I've always enjoyed is, you'll never see an animal complain. And I really think that's interesting. They get dealt challenges. Look at like a 3-legged animal sometimes who's gone through a trauma, and you'll see it wagging its tail, a dog, for instance, and going on walks and doing everything. And it's like, that's a great lesson, to see how resilient and strong and happy they are for what they have. I think that's like just a couple more examples of the beauty.
Another member of the family.
Yeah. Mom, Emma was an important dog to you.
Emma was a cockapoo, and we rescued her. She was 10 months old, and she was our dog. Cinders was the kid's dog.
That's right.
Maybe Bob's dog.
Yeah.
And we had her 13 years. We had Emma 13 years, and I got cancer and breast cancer and had 6 months of chemo and 33 radiation treatments, the drug. And she would never leave my side. I'd come home from chemo, lay down on the couch. She was right there, would never leave me. Dan was into Parkinson's. He'd lay on the couch, watch a movie. He had no energy, right there. She was with us. She knew we needed her, and she was very quiet. And then at other times, she'd bring her toys out and want to play with them. And that gave us joy and energy. I mean, she was the angel in our life.
And I love that she brought you toys.
Oh,
It's
she
like,
brought toys.
Mom, Dad, you guys need to play.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get up. Let's have some energy. Let's get joyful.
Well, and we talk, Susan, so much about that word play, that animals know about play inherently.
Mhm.
What a thing.
Yes. Yes.
It's not merely for, I'd say merely in quotes, joy. It is for discovery. It's for development. I mean, it's how they become stronger and better and survive. I mean, they understand the value of play better than we do.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Well, that's it for this dose. Thanks for being with us, Mom.
Oh, I love it. Mwah. Mwah. You, my darling. Love you, sister.
Love you, sister.